Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week. So we do have a lot to talk about, so let's jump right in. And also, if you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I do love colorful makeup and colorful things. So if you want to see that more in your timeline, then subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week. I scooched to this side, and we're talking about one that I bought. And I forgot to tell about last week, and now they're sold out, but I mean, you will see it on my channel. And this is the Gloss Gods Secret Santa box. There are 2 boxes. One is the Tiny But Mighty, which is around 80 bucks. It's around 80 euros. There are 7 to 9 products where at least 3+ of them are unique and new products. You could choose, by the way, if you customize your box, which I did, you could choose between neutral and colorful, as well as what complexion you have. So this is a really nice thing to have. And also you can add in which products you may have from Gloss Gods, which I do like, because listen, I don't have a lot of products. And they said already that if you have every single product, I mean, it's difficult to add in so many products. But if you just have one, like for me, I just have the Dancing in the Skies palette. So for me, that is a great plus. And then there's also the Big and Beautiful, which is around 130 euros or bucks, depending. And there are 15 products where at least 5+ of them are unique and new products. Of course, the amount of products depending on what you pick, like neutral or colorful. And these have a great value, at least double the price. And I bought the Big and Beautiful palette or center box. So if I get this, they said that shipping will be at the end of November, or it will be shipped at the end of November. So if it comes to me, I will of course unbox it. So just so you know, I am indeed super excited about this because I just have the one product from Gloss Gods and it is amazing. I do love it quite a bit. So yeah, I am excited to see what they have. Again, I chose, of course, colorful, and I also said because the complexion, chances were light, medium, deep, and dark, I think. I also wrote in the comments that I'm really, really pale, just in case. But as I said, I also mentioned that I just have one of the palettes, so I am excited what it is and what is inside. Again, there are some new products as well. I think there are some liquid shadows in the boxes. I don't know which one. I don't know if the small box are the same as is the same as the big box. We will see about that. Again, I think none of the boxes are shipped so far. So yeah, just so you know, I am excited about this, and this will be a video as far as it comes into my house. And yeah, I am excited about this one. Persona is releasing some eyebrow products, and these are the swipe up brow gels in 4 rich shades. We do have blonde, warm brown, cool tone brown, and charcoal, which I think is a good selection. I mean, it's not like ABH where you have like 15 million brow colors, but I think this one is like going on a good variety. It is a brow gel. And yeah, this is kind of cool. I do have to say, which one I did try, I forgot about. The one I tried, I switched since to the ABH brow or dip brow gel. It's not my favorite though. So just so you know, this one is cool. Again, if Persona is a brand I wanted to try, but so far nothing has, you know, urged me like deep down that I was like, oh my god, I need to order from Couture Cosmetics. So yeah, this one will be a skip. But if I order because of an palette or something in future, I maybe add in the cool tone brown, because yeah, I do like to have a good brow gel. A product I probably will skip, 90% sure, is the new LOral Los Angeles Holiday palette from 2022. And this one is the Whimsical Nude palette. It has 10 shades, it's $36. listen, this is like the 4th or 5th nude palette of hers. Like, I do have to say, this is reminding me a lot of Kim Kardashian's like eyeshadow palettes. Like, it's a nude, then it's a different nude, then we have another nude, like it's nude on nude on nude. I do think like this one is a little bit more colorful, because it does have like a greenish shimmer, or yeah, a greenish shimmer and a more orangey tone. So it's a more warm tone palette with a green shimmer. But other than this, I feel like these palettes are like on the market already. If you want to have more greens, use another one. This one is not your thing. Again, it reminds me a lot of the Kim K, her previous makeup line, where you, like I said, had a green tone nude where it's 1 or 2 greens, then you had a more cool tone nude where you also had like a pink. Like, yeah, this is a skip for me. Something I am excited though is a new product from Juvias Cosmetics. You definitely can tell there is not a lot to talk about here, but there is looking like a bottle, maybe a primer or like something like this. It doesn't look like a small bottle, like a liquid lip or anything like this. Maybe it could be a primer, maybe a foundation as well. Of course, they are not like telling us so far what it is, but it does look promising. So it does look high-end though, which is really nice. I am excited about this one. Again, we will see what it is, and maybe we can talk about it next week. Last week we talked about the P.Louise Unlock the Color or something palette, and this week we're talking about the it was the Unlock Your Creativity eyeshadow palette, and this week we are talking about the Align My Future palette, which is the same concept. You do have a double-sided palette and you just like flipped it if you wanted to. This though is even worse than the last week. Listen, the last week I told you like it's a rainbow palette. I would love to have more of a sized down version of this. This week, almost every single color looks the same. Like, it's more of a pastel-y color scheme. And I have to say, you could have sized it down to a 6 or 9 pen. 9 pen maybe. You know, you don't need it like all of this. And again, you do have the point that you have a double side. So if you wanted to like use one of the pastel pinks and then maybe a yellow, you do need it to switch that up. And in retrospect, I think that this would be really annoying me a lot to just like switch every time I want to use color. Again, you could just add like 2 palettes. Again, this one, I think you could have added down immensely. I think the green, like the minty greens, will look all the same on your eyes. The blues have just a slightly different, and the purples again will all look like the same. And I feel like there's also missing some depth, I think, because it is in the other palette. Like I said, the yellows will look all the same. Reds and pinks will all look listen. There's so much difference between the shades, and I don't think that will show on your eyes. So yeah, this is a pass for me. I think another pass for me will be the Meg and Whitney Houston collection. There is an eyeshadow palette, lipsticks, there are some dimensional skin finishes, blushes, lip glazes, makeup bag, as well as some lashes. It is like the palette is quite cool tones. It's not quite my color scheme. The skin finishes and the blushes pretty, but also like and the rest as well. Like the lippies are also nice. I will not buy MAC lippies because they go bad on me like this. But again, it is a pass for me. If you are a big Whitney Houston fan, this could be maybe something, as well as like a collector edition that you say, okay, well, maybe I don't use these colors, but I have them because I am such a big fan. For me though, I mean, I am a fan, but I'm not that big of a fan, you know what I mean? So for me, that is a skip on this one. I think another skip, wow, we are going into this, is the new Cosmetics eyeliner. This is the Silver Lining liner, which is a multi-use eyeliner that combines the payoff of a liquid with the effortlessness of a pencil. It is a sparkling pearlescent with just one white swipe. It is water resistant and has a 3mm tip. It is $26, and listen, I'm not wearing so many like silver eyeliners that I would say, oh well, this is a beautiful, and I do have one from BH Cosmetics, which is gorgeous, by the way, and definitely is way less of the price. So yeah, this one is a skip for me. Again, I am not wearing so many silver eyeliners or anything like this. Maybe you are, and maybe this is for you and you love M Cosmetics. Again, for me, this is a skip. Juvias Place is releasing a new collection, and this one is the Coffee Shop collection. We do have an eyeshadow palette, some lip liners, some lip products. These are glosses. Yeah, just a lot of glosses in the colors. I do have to say, I do love the gloss variety. You do have really everything from lighter brown to really deep brown, which I do like. The 3 lip liners are all really dark brown nudes, which I love. Go for it. I love that. And then we do have the eyeshadow palette, which is of course a neutral leaning palette. Yeah, for me the palette is a skip. Again, the glosses and the liners, I don't think I will buy any of this. I would much prefer to have like bought a whole collection. By the way, the whole collection is $180. But again, for me the palette is of course quite neutral, and I do think it is a great neutral palette, but again, I do have neutral palettes in my collection. I use them, and I don't need another one. Again, I do like the glosses. Maybe that one, if there is another collection from Juvias Place, I much more prefer. I definitely will snug in a gloss and maybe also a lip liner, but at the moment, this is a skip for me. We do also have a new product from RMS Beauty, and this is the, let me see, it is the Flotation of Color Lip Palette and Brightening Blush. So you can use, this is a 4-pen palette, if you will, and you can use these colors as blushes as well as lippies. And there is a blush, like there is a brush as well. I don't know if that is separately, to be honest, but I mean, to be honest, I think RMS Beauty is really underrated brand. I didn't try any of that, but I definitely will. There are some products on my wish list from RMS Beauty because I think, again, their products look really nice. And this one is looking also really promising. I feel like these colors would go really well with a lot of skin tones. Don't know if it would be like for like really deep complexion gold, but for me at least, I would definitely have some use with that. Yeah, it is pretty. Again, maybe I will put that on my wish list. This one is the only release from Colourpop. I'm not sure, maybe we will see one later in this video, but they are releasing some new holiday vaults. Colourpop is releasing here, they're releasing some vaults. This one is the pressed powder palette vault, and there is also a super shock vault. So you can have 6 palette or you can have 25 super shock shades. I do have to say, if you have a lot of colorful stuff and maybe also like from Colourpop as well, I don't think you need these. Again, at least when you go for the palettes, for example, I don't think you need them if you have already like a lot of them, or you have maybe the monochromatic palettes. I do have the yellow one and I think the deep purple one, if I'm not mistaken. For me, this one, this vault wouldn't like add anything to my collection, but I see that if you have friends that they maybe start with makeup, they wanted to go maybe into more colorful makeup, or you would just like love makeup in general, I think that this one is a good vault. You do have 6 palettes. You can like give 2 friends or 3 friends 2 to 3 palettes, and I think that would be a great addition. You do have, like I said, these super shock shades. There are some that have split pan. I feel like these colors are quite repetitive, so if you like would keep that to yourself, I don't think that you would have needed all of the shades. But again, if you have friends, I think like then you can add like 5 or so in the packaging maybe. Again, for me, both of them are skips. I don't need them, to be honest, because I do have quite a few products in my collection, but I can definitely see why it is a holiday vault and you may have, you know, friends that you want to give that to. We do have some mini palettes from Cardi Cosmetics. These ones are the, let me see, the mini mauve eyeshadow palette as well as the mini bronze eyeshadow palettes, and we do have a high gloss trio. Do you have to say, like, listen, these are quite boring. They're not even quite like different, to be honest. I don't think you do even need two. One is a little bit more warm toned, the other one is a little bit more cool toned, and then again you have the glosses. Yeah, the glosses do look good. They do have some variety. The eyeshadow palettes though, I don't think you need these. These are 19 bucks, which is a good price, I feel like, for 6 pen. But yeah, for me, this is definitely a skip. And first of all, of course, they're not colorful, and I do have quite neutrals. And then second of all, I don't think you need really like this kind of like a shade range, just so you know. I wish that it would be a little more colorful. Like, listen, she does have the 9 pans. Why you need a 6 pan? If you do have the bronze, you don't need the 6 pan, the mini bronze. I mean, there are like just 3 shades less. Listen, I don't think you need that. Again, I would love that she maybe, with those 6 pans, maybe brunch into color, you know? Then she had maybe her 15 pans or 9 pans with more neutral approach. But I mean, at least she could do 6 pans with color. Am I wrong here? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, there is also news that Beauty Bay is now carrying Lethal Cosmetics as well. So that is exciting if you are like a person that orders, like if you're from other than Europe or other than Germany, because Lethal Cosmetics is a German brand. I think this could be great. I do love to order from Beauty Bay as well. There are sometimes really cute and good like coupon codes, or like you know, 20% off, 30% off, and then you could add that maybe to Lethal as well. I do think that is a great thing. I do love that. Again, I do love ordering from Beauty Bay, and like I'm from Germany, I can just order from Lethal, just so you know. But yeah, I do think that is a great choice that they're now carrying Lethal Cosmetics. I am super excited about that. Even again, like I said, Lethal is German brand and I am German, so but I think this is great if you're not comfortable with ordering from Germany or like customs or anything. You can just order from Beauty Bay now. We do have a new palette from Cardi Cosmetics. This one is the Croc eyeshadow palette. We do have 10 shades, 5 mattes, 5 shimmers. It does look really pretty. It is though a more neutral leaning palette with some green and orangey shade. You did saw that, I feel like, at the beginning with the LOral Cosmetics. This one will be a skip as well. I think though this one is a little bit more like cooler, because you do have some shades that do look like duochromes. And so if you like thought maybe about the LOral, maybe Clarity is a little bit better for you. I don't see a price though, but again, this looks good. For me though, it is a skip. Again, same reasons as for the LOral. I do have these colors over and over, but I think this palette looks a little bit more interesting than the LOral Cosmetics one. I wish I could, like, listen, this is so pretty. This is the Zeesea inspired, or the brand by Tami Tanuka, and they're releasing a new eyeshadow palette, which is the Royal Griffon palette, I'm hoping. It is 6 shades and there are 2 sizes. Again, Tami Tanuka or Zeesea inspires always do 2 sizes, one that is a little bit smaller and like a mini, and then like looks but almost like already the same, and then you do have a bigger size, which they differ of course in price. Like the mini is half the price. I do have to say, this is looking super cute. There are some yellows. I do love yellows. There's mustard. You do have like some like special shades. I think you had just 2 matte shades, but 4 like more special leaning shades. For me though, there is missing like a really light shade, but I mean, it is so gorgeous. Do want to try Tami Tanuka really badly. I will at some point, but yeah, this one is super gorgeous. Normally I don't talk about perfumes, but this one I found quite interesting. Ariana Grande is releasing a perfume vault, which looks like an advent calendar as well, with 12 perfumes. And 2 of the 12 perfumes are like a sneak peek to the newest like fragrances, which is interesting. And it is 150 bucks for, like I said, 12 like sample sizes. Those are not like full on like sizes, but yeah, it's a new Fragrance Walls collection, 2 new fragrance again. And yeah, there are a lot of things. There are 0.25 ounces each. Yes, all of them are 0.25 ounces. Again, if you love perfume and you do love Ariana Grande perfume, maybe this could be for you. I mean, it's looking good, don't get me wrong, but 150 bucks for 12 like sample sizes? I don't know. The packaging is looking like a record player, which is super cool. Again, it looks like more like an advent calendar. So if you don't have any or you want to like try new perfumes from Ariana Grande, this could be for you. Personally, I have to say, Ariana Grande perfumes were never like this hyped for me, so I never had one, and I never smelled one, to be honest, so I don't know if they are good or not. For me though, this will be a skip. Let's come to Hip Dot. Listen, we talked about this last week, I feel like, and this is a new Hip Dot and Sesame Street this time collaboration where they have sculpted iconic shadows. There are 4 shades. It's Big Bird, Elmo, Cookie Monster, and Oscar the Grouch. There are like primary colors, I feel like, yellow, red, blue, and this greenish color. I am staying on my point for the last, I don't know, 5 releases that they did that. I don't want to do that, and I don't think this is practical. I don't think this is good to store. I am pretty sure that the pigmentation is quite okay, I would say, but this is more of a collector's piece if you don't want to use that on your eyes or face or whatever. Again, for me, this is a pass. Like all the others, like the Hello Kitty one, the SpongeBob one, the I don't even know, the Care Bears one. Yeah, Sesame Street is not an exception for this. I mean, they're cute. They are, but again, it's the same for all of them. I won't do that to them. Yet another nude palette. This time it's from Artist Couture. I don't know, is nude season? I don't know. When did we have like the colorful season? Did I miss that? Pretty sure I missed that. But there is an 8-pan palette which has included just matte nudes and neutral colors. This is, does it have a name? Yeah, it's a Supreme Nudes Matte Masterpiece collection. 8 shades, all matte. And then we do have 3 Silk Cream lipsticks, which they do look good. Do I need any of them? No. No, I don't. Like, listen, I don't need a new palette. I don't need these, like matte lipsticks. Cute again, but I don't need another nude palette. So this one is a skip as well. And the last product for this week will be a Tarte one week because, well, it's the last one for this week, just saying. But there are 6 shades and this is a new product for Tarte Cosmetics, and there are the Man Eater Blush and Glow Cheek Plump. These are a hybrid between a blush and a highlighter. You do have, again, 6 shades. There are lightweight liquid blushes or blush highlighters. There are a liquid gel formula, cooling serum-like blush. It is buildable. What do we have? Coconut water, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, all the good things, 25 bucks. Listen, yeah. Listen, I'm out with the cooling thing. I'm always cold and I don't need something that cools me down. These shades are quite neutral. I wish that there would be also, like, first of all, deeper shades than these. Second of all, there can also be an orangey, a reddish shade, maybe a yellow. I think that this is quite on trend. Yeah, this is a pass for me. I don't dislike the concept. I do like liquid blushes. I do like if they like are highlighted hybrids. I think then of course they're all more shiny and so on. But other than this, yeah, this is a pass for me. these were all the new releases for this week. I hope you enjoyed this. I have to say, I don't have a lot of things I like this week. Again, there were a lot of more neutral leaning palettes, which we had already. I was hoping more for colorful and fun things. But yeah, if you think one of the products is a must-have for me and I should review that, please write it down in the comments. Also, if you're out there, please write down which of the products you will definitely buy and which of the products you absolutely hate. I would love to hear that. Listen, I am nosy as AF, so I do love to see what people think about different products. Is it just me that I would love a little bit more color? Just a little bit more, maybe a little more, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I wish you a beautiful week. We see us in my next video. Bye, guys.